Good evening. We'll start in a minute. First, we will cover questions, maybe 15 questions, and then we'll go for theory of integral solutions. Or if solving 15 questions takes more than expected time, we can start with integral solutions tomorrow as well. Every year, we expect one question on integral solutions in every slot of CAT. One question, every slot, every year. So let us dive into problem solving. Try this. Two oranges, 3 bananas, 4 apples cost ₹15. 3 oranges, 2 bananas, 1 apple cost ₹10. If I bought 3 oranges, 3 bananas, 3 apples, how much did I pay? Take 3 minutes, take 2 minutes. Try to connect this question with some concept you already know. Something wrong with the tip. Try. Start noticing. There are 3 variables. How many equations do we have? We have 2 equations. Do I need price of every orange, banana, apple? No. I need price of an entire equation. Price of a complete combination. So you should be able to connect this with some concept that you already know. See, bananas, I can assume the price is B. Apples, I can assume the price is A. But oranges, O looks like a 0. So I'm saying oranges have a price X. We have 2 oranges, 3 bananas, 4 apples. The complete cost is 15. We have 3 oranges. Oranges is X. We have 2 bananas and we have 1 apple. The amount to be paid is ₹10. By modification of these numbers, what I'm looking for is price of 3 oranges, 3 bananas and 3 apples. This is what I'm looking for. How do we solve such questions? We bring in a new variable as a coefficient. I'm multiplying the entire equation with P and this equation with Q. So earlier oranges were 2. Now oranges become 2P. Oranges were 3. Oranges become 3Q. So 2P plus 3Q. I want finally 3 oranges. Here 3p, 2q. That is what bananas. Bananas were 3, they become 3p. Bananas were 2, they become 2q. I want there to be 3 bananas. You solve these two and then check for the last one. Don't write the last equation at this moment. How do we solve? You see, we have talked about this. Coefficients are interchanging. One of the simpler ways is add. When you add both, you have 5p plus 5q is equal to 6. P plus q is equal to 6 by 5. Now, if I subtract both, please observe what I get here is minus p plus q is equal to 0. P is equal to q. So this gives me idea that P and Q both are equal. So P and Q both must be 3 upon 5. Now whether the question is solvable or not, it depends upon the final equation. That is called the dependency check. So coefficient of A is 4P and coefficient of A is Q. Because P and Q both are equal, it becomes 5P. P and Q both have been proven equal. Now, when I put the value here, does the coefficient match? What is this? This is apple coefficient. This is oranges coefficient. This is bananas coefficient. So they all match. They all match. So to get my answer, what do I need to do is I need to multiply first equation with 3 by 5. 15 into 3 by 5. I need to multiply second equation. इसको add करना आपको 10 into 3 by 5. Cancel 3, so 9. Cancel 2, so 6. 9 plus 6, 15 rupees must be paid. A payment of 15 rupees must be paid. For 3 oranges, 3 bananas and 3 apples, 15 rupees must be paid. Yes, absolutely. So now you have understood how to recognize a question based upon dependency check of equations. You manipulate entire equation to find the answer. You cannot manipulate individual variable. You cannot find the price of orange or banana or apple. You must manipulate the entire equation. And it's a very decent level concept. I can show you application of this on logs, surds, indices. Dependency check. Go on, try. Think out of the box. While solving this, think out of the box. Take 3 minutes. As I said, think out of the box. There are 3 cities, A, B, and C. Each of these cities is connected with other 2 cities by at least one direct road. If a traveler wants to go from one city origin to another city destination, she can do so either by traversing a road connecting the 2 cities directly, or by traversing 2 roads, the first connecting the origin city to the third and second connecting third to destination. Some language has been used. We will break this down. In all, there are 33 routes from A to B, including via C. Similarly, 23 routes from B to C, including via A. How many roads are there from A to C directly? So we are saying that these cities, A, B, and C, they have at least one direct road connecting them. There is minimum one road. There is minimum one road connecting them. There could be more roads also. So if somebody wants to go from A to B, this is the origin, this is the destination. There are 2 possibilities. You can directly go on this road, or you can go to C and then come back to B. How do we count roads? If I say there is A, there is B, and there are, let us say, 3 roads. And if I want to go from B to C, there are 2 roads. So in how many ways can a person go from A to C? Via B, the person can go in 6 ways, which is 3 into 2. Number of paths, number of ways is considered or counted by multiplying roads. If there was a direct road, let us say from A to C, so it is a possibility of going from B or going directly, or. So in that case, we add possibilities. So your answer becomes 8. When there are alternates, we add. When there's a continuation of journey, we multiply. So this goes in the realm of P and C to some degree. See how I'm assuming? I'm assuming there are X number of roads, Y number of roads, and Z number of roads. These are number of roads. So let me connect this with the information available. When a person wants to go from A to B, including path from C, there are 33 routes. So observe, 33 should be equal to direct roads X, C. Here direct roads were 2. You are adding them. Plus, when you go from A to C and then come back, it will be Y into Z. That is 33. If you want to go from B to C, see, B to C, direct roads are Y. But if you go to A and then come back, roads are X into Z, which is 23. What you are trying to answer here is, what you want the answer for is, how many roads are there here? What is the value of Z? What is this question doing in equations? A small part of this is based upon P and C. It's a very small part. How to count roads. I am trying to find Z here. Now, one way to do that is start cancelling variables, start rearranging. I notice one thing, that X and Y are interchanged. Y was in the multiple of Z. Y is separate. X was separate. Now it is in the multiple of Z. One of the simplest way to approach such questions is add or subtract. If I add both, I have 56 is equal to X plus Y plus X plus Y into Z. So what do I have common? I have X plus Y common with 1 plus Z, which is 56. Now you need to understand, whatever is the value of Z, 1 plus Z should be able to divide 56. If I put Z is equal to 1, this becomes 11. 11 cannot divide 56. If I take Z is equal to 6, if I take Z is equal to 6 here, it becomes 7. So it is possible that it divides. So I will check. I am not sure, but I will check. I'll check it on the left side by cleaning some portion. How to count rows? You must have some idea about this. Otherwise, you cannot solve this particular problem. I'm testing, can Z be equal to 6? If Z is equal to 6, you put 6 here. That becomes 7 divided x plus y becomes 8. X plus y becomes 8. Now you check. See, I want the second equation to be y plus 7x, y plus 6x is equal to 23. Y plus 6x is equal to 23. How can you arrange x and y so that the addition becomes 8 and this also becomes true? X cannot be beyond 3. Maximum x can be 3. I'm testing. 6 into 3, 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. So I'm getting the value as 3 plus 5, which is matching in both places. If I decrease x, if I make it 2, this will become 12, y will become 11. Not possible. Now I will test this in the first equation. You have to test. If I put z is equal to 6 here, y is equal to 5 here, and x is equal to 3. Does it match 33? Absolutely. That is my answer. Otherwise, you will keep on struggling with equations. Don't do that. We have talked about this. Whenever you see coefficients interchange, whenever you see coefficients interchange, think of adding and subtracting. Adding and subtracting, or adding or subtracting. In this case, I added both. I got an equation for x, y, and z. I tested options. You want to take a longer route and solve, totally up to you. You can take a longer route and solve it from there as well. Minus करके you want to try, एक बार try करो चलो. If I subtract both, 10 will be equal to x minus y into 1 minus z. So you go on and put values of z and check. Let me know if this is clear to you. The approach is clear to you. It's an advanced question, yes. Even by current set, it's a very good level question. It's a decent level question. Is the solution clear to everyone? Copy this down, comment done. We'll move on to the next problem. Maintaining pace is important, guys. Maintaining pace is absolutely important. Moving on. Try. In a 4-digit number, the sum of first 2 digits is equal to that of the last 2 digits. Sum of the first and last digit is equal to the third digit. Finally, the sum of second and fourth digits is twice the sum of other 2 digits. What is the third digit of the number? You are looking at a CAT question. It's exact question taken from CAT. Not one alphabet has been changed. Try. What are the restriction on digits? When you say 4-digit number, first position cannot be 0. None of the other digits can be above 9. Maximum digit can be 9. So these are the restraints or limitations. Minimum number on the 4th place must be 1. Others, no digit can be more than 9. What is the third digit? Go on, try. 2 minutes you have. Comment answer. It is a 4-digit number. So I'll start with A, B, C, and D as digits. First digit, the first two digits, the sum of first two digits is equal to sum of the last two digits. So A plus B is equal to C plus D. The sum of first and last digit is equal to third digit. This third digit C is equal to A plus D. So why not put it here? Why not put that idea here? From here I get the idea. A plus B is equal to A plus D plus D. A is cancelled. Basically B is equal to 2D. So equation 1, equation 2 were given to me as hints, and this equation I have reached this conclusion on my own. B is equal to 2D. Finally, the sum of second digit and fourth digit is equal to twice the sum of other two digits. Second digit B plus D is equal to twice the sum of other digits. Now, what is C equal to? C is equal to A plus D. C is equal to A plus D. I can use that idea here. So this becomes 2A plus D. This becomes 2A plus D, and this becomes 2D is equal 2D plus D, 2D plus D, 2D plus D is equal to twice of 2A plus D. So when I rearrange, what I have is 3D on this side is equal to 4A plus D. If I rearrange further, what I have for you is 2D is equal to 4A, D is equal to 2A. So basically what is C? Let us make sure we are not, this is twice of D, this is twice of D. This is twice of D. Move it around. So you got your answer, just now you got the answer, see. So you're simply moving around numbers, moving around values. This is 2D. This is 2D. So this becomes completely D is equal to 4 times of A. So if you look at C, C is equal to A plus D, which is A plus 4A. So C is equal to 5A. C is equal to 5A, yes. Yes. I think now we would be able to find all the numbers. This is 1, this is 1, this is 5, and this is 4, and this is twice. What number you want? We want the third digit. Third digit. You can actually find the whole number. Three friends returning from a movie stopped to eat at a restaurant. After dinner, they paid their bill and noticed a bowl of mints at the front counter. Sita took 1/3 of the mints but returned 4 because she had a momentary pang of guilt. Fatima then took 1/4 of what was left but returned 3 for similar reason. Iswari then took half of the remainder but threw 2 back into the bowl. The bowl had only 17 mints left when the raid was over. How many mints were originally in the bowl? How many mints were originally in the bowl? Give it a shot. It's a past CAT question. Straightforward. Give it a short, comment answers. Such questions are very common even now in CAT, where you have to derive a pattern. So, इस case में you notice there's a pattern involved. We do not care how many mints have they actually taken away. We only care for what is remaining, because 17 mints are left. I am trying to find that. If the total number of mints were n, Sita took away one third. If she takes away one third, 2 by 3 n remains. And then she returned 4, returned 4. So it increases. Then Fatima comes, she takes away 1 by 4. When you take away 1 by 4, you leave behind 3 by 4. And how many does she return? She returns 3. Then Ishwari takes away half. When somebody takes away half, half remains, and she returns 2 back. That is equal to 17. You are supposed to solve this, you will have your answer. One more thing, when the person named Sita was taking away mints, she decided to divide the number by 3. One other way to solve these questions is look at these options. Is there any multiple of 3? No. Because mints cannot be half, mints cannot be 0.5, mints cannot be 0.3. Either you have 1 mint or 2, you cannot have 1.5 mint. So number of mints in the beginning should be a multiple of 3. So the answer is none of these. But if it is a theta question, learn to solve. Don't open these brackets. Simplify this. 15. Cross multiply double, that is 30. So this part is gone. Simplify this. Bring out this 3 here. It becomes 27. 27 is equal to 3 by 4. So 3 cancels 9. 4 multiplies 36. Done. This bracket is equal to 36. So subtract 4, that is 32. Divide by 2, 16. Cross multiply 3, n is equal to 48. A lot of people are in a position, they are so good with mathematics, they start reverse. Why are there 17 minutes left? Why? There are 17 minutes left because Ishwari put 2 back. If she does not put 2 back, there should be 15. And what are these 15? They are half. They are half. Now, Fatima puts back 3. If she did not put back 3, there should be 27. And what are these 27? These 27 are 3/4 of the remaining, 3/4. So before this should have been 4 by 3. That is 36. Why are there 36 mints? Because Sita returned 4. If she decides not to return, that means there should have been 32. And what is this 32? This 32 is 2/3 of something. So initial should have been 3 by 2. This reversed approach is very efficient, but you need to be highly focused for this. Start from the end. Start from the end. How many remain? 17. Why are there 17? Because Ishwari puts 2 there. If she does not put 2 back, there should have been 15. Moving on, you could directly start with options to verify. There's a clear-cut pattern, what you need to multiply, what you need to divide. You can start with options as well. Try. Take 2 minutes. Try. So you would have guessed by now, this question also looks like dependency check. When do we use? When there are too many variables, when there are less equations, we use dependency check. So Brian is buying 3 burgers, 7 shakes, and 1 order of fries. What does he pay for it? Rupees 120. He is buying 4 burgers, 10 shakes, and again an order of fries. He pays for it rupees 164.50. Now, how much will he have to pay for 1 burger, 1 shake, and 1 order of fries? That is the question. So how do we approach this? Directly, you don't even have to write most of this. Imagine multiplying x, multiplying y. So the equation for burgers become 3x plus 4y. We only want 1 burger. Equation for shakes becomes 7x plus 10y. We want 1 shake. And for fries, it becomes x plus y is equal to 1. We are matching coefficients. Now you will decide what equations to solve. So I will suggest you solve first and last. The coefficients are simple and small. So I'm solving them here for you. 3x plus 4y is equal to 1. X plus y is equal to 1. Triple and subtracted. 3x cancelled, 4y minus 3y, y, 1 minus 3 minus 2. Y is equal to minus 2. When I put it here, x must be 3. You can check in any of these equations. But what is the dependency check? You must put it in the equation you have not used. So 7 into 3 plus 10 into minus 2. 21 minus 20. Is it equal to 1? Is it equal to 1? Yes, it is. So we take it forward from here. If it is equal to 1, it matches everything. So what will my answer look like? Multiply the first entire equation with x. How much is x? 3. Multiply 120 with 3. Multiply second equation with minus 2. So minus 164.5 into 2. 360. This becomes 329. When you subtract both, you end up with 31. Just make sure there are no calculation mistakes, and that's your answer. Dependency check of equations, a very beautiful method used for equations where there are more. No, there is no need to find individual terms for burgers and shakes. You can add, subtract, you can do that. But again, where do we go from there? Safest way, when you see you have to form an entire equation, go for this. Very well designed, very well created method. Try this. So this question is somewhat related to set theory, or at least sounds like set theory. Ram and Shyam visited Ram during his brief vacation. In the morning, they both would go for yoga. In evenings, they would play tennis. To have more fun, they indulge only in one activity per day. Either they went for yoga or they played tennis each day. There were days when they were lazy and stayed home all day. There were 24 mornings they did nothing. There were 14 evenings they stayed home. A total of 22 days when they did yoga or played tennis. For how many days did Sham stayed with Ram? So every day there will be a morning, there will be an evening. So this is called an instance. A morning, a evening is an instance. If the number of days are D, instances will be twice. Total mornings plus evenings will be twice. So listen to the language. There are 24 mornings they did nothing. 24 mornings, no activity. There are 14 evenings they did nothing. And there are 22 days where they went for the activity. So this activity could happen in the morning, this activity could happen in the evening. There are 22 days in which either morning or evening they went for activity. One day, one activity. So I'm not going to count how many yoga days are there, how many tennis days are there. I'm only concerned in there is some activity morning or evening. So how do you find total number of days of vacation? How do you find total number of days of vacation? Comment answers if you understood the question, if you have got some idea. Guys, comment answers. So let me break it down for you. Now see, there are 14 mornings, 24 mornings. 24 mornings they did nothing, no activity. So I'm saying maybe in the evening, they played tennis or they did nothing. If they did nothing in the evening, that means the entire day was a lazy day. 24 mornings they are doing nothing. So there will be 24 instances they will either play tennis or they will be lazy throughout. L is lazy. Lazy means entire day is wasted. That is 24. There are 14 evenings they did nothing. 14 evenings they did nothing. So there's a possibility in the morning they did yoga, or the entire day they were lazy. Entire day they were lazy. So if that is the case, lazy is complete day wasted. That is 14. So if I observe, the total number of days they played tennis or yoga was 22, because one day one activity is there. One day one activity is there. So if I simply add both these hints, I will have t plus y plus twice of L, because there are two instances, lazy in the one, lazy in the two instances. That is equal to 38. If I put this number here, that is 22 plus twice lazy is equal to 38. That gives me lazy is equal to 16. Cancel 16 by 2. That is 8. See, because they are being lazy in the morning, lazy in the evening. There are 8 days of laziness. 8 days of laziness. If there are 8 days of laziness, listen to this. Out of these 24 days, 8 days they were lazy. So 16 days they played. 16 days they went for yoga. And out of this, if you subtract 8, that is 6 days they went for evening. This is tennis. This is, यहाँ put कर दो ना, 8 put कर दो, you can subtract. Put 8 here, 8 here. So 16 days they played tennis, 6 days they did yoga. Total number of days will be addition of these. So 8 plus 16 plus 6, that is 30 days. It sounds like a set theory, because there's an overlap. When in the morning and evening they do nothing. When they do nothing in the morning and the evening, that is counted twice here. How did I form these equations? 24 days they did nothing in the morning. If they don't do anything in the evening, that is lazy day. So that is L. If they play tennis, that is in the evening. So T plus L is 24. Y plus L is 14. Evening जिस दिन free है, when the evening is free. When the evening is free, maybe you are doing morning yoga, or the day, that entire day was lazy day. Confirmation on this, समझा क्या ये अपने को? If I put value of L as 8, T becomes 20, T becomes 16. 16 दिन they are playing tennis in the morning. Tennis is in the evening. 16 days they are playing tennis in the evening. When I put 8 in the second equation, they are doing 6 days yoga in the morning. Naina, 24, please observe. 24 days in the morning, they did nothing. If in the morning they did nothing, so evening they can play tennis, or the entire day was lazy. Morning में अगर आपने कुछ नहीं किया तो योगा कैसे कर सकते हो आप? Y plus L cannot be 24. No. In morning you are not doing anything. उल्टा कर रहे बेटा, you're doing reverse. 24 mornings they did nothing. Morning is already wasted. So evening में या तो टेनिस खेलेंगे या तो लेजी डे होगा. तो टेनिस प्लस लेजी डे is 24. Evening 14 evenings were wasted. तो या तो मॉर्निंग में आपने योगा किया, और you had a lazy day. थोड़ा ध्यान से, the way the question is framed. इन दोनों को ऐड कर दिया. सो आई गॉट टी प्लस वाई, टेनिस प्लस योगा प्लस 2L इज इक्वल टू 38. आप चाहो तो माइनस करके भी सॉल्व कर सकते थे. यहां से आप माइनस कर देते इन दोनों को, तो टी माइनस वाई इज इक्वल टू 10, टी प्लस वाई इज इक्वल 20. टी और वाई दोनों मिल गए, तो यू कैन फाइंड एल ऑल्सो. दैट ऑल्सो वर्क्स ब्यूटिफुली. माइनस कर दो सीधा. इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट बोथ इक्वेशंस, टी माइनस वाई इज इक्वल टू 10. चलो ट्राई दिस. Take a minute. देखो, you do not know PQR. मैंने आपको ये hint भी दिया था while covering theory. We do not know what is the relation between PQ and R, but we want to be able to solve and reach zero. We want to be able to solve and reach zero. So one of the best ways to solve this is don't focus on the variables x, y, z. आपको केवल zero से equate करना है. Focus on the coefficients. The coefficient of x are 1, 2, and 1. If this was correct, 5 times of 1. यहाँ पे मैं coefficient put कर रहा हूँ. -2 times of 2 minus 1. Is that equal to 0? 5 minus 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. Yes. ये क्या किया आपने? x का कोएफिशिएंट वेरीफाई किया. Do it for y. What is the coefficient? 2 here, 6 here, and -2 here. Please pay attention. इसको 5 गुना कर दो, 10. बीच वाले को -2 टाइम्स कर दो, -12. और आखिरी वाले को, इट इज -2. प्लीज पे अटेंशन. उसको नेगेट कर दो. माइनस ऑफ -2 +2. इज इट 0? यस. तो 2 मैच हो चुके हैं. z को फटाफट चेक कर लो. योर जॉब इज डन. टेक दिस वैल्यू, पुट इट हियर. 5 times of -3 -15. -11 into -2, 22. 7 times of -1 -7. Is it 0? Yes, absolutely. No hyphen do concept is required. All you wanted to do was to confirm if the equation can be 0. तो बार बार x y z क्यों लिखने का अपने को? What we can do is we can verify coefficient of x, coefficient of y, and coefficient of z. सीधा equal to 0 कर दो. If it matches, your job is done. और कुछ नहीं करना आपने. Confirmation on this? Got it. Chalo. Take your time. Try this. Answer the questions on the basis of information given below. In an examination, there are 100 questions divided into 3 groups, A, B, and C, such that each group contains at least 1 question. Each question in group in group A carries 1 mark. In group A carries 1 mark. Each question in group B carries 2 marks. In each question in group 3 carries 3 marks. It is known that questions in group A together carry at least 60 marks of the total. If group B contains 23 questions, how many questions are there in group C? How many questions are there in group C? There's a bunch of 2 questions. One more is there. So go on, take 2 minutes, take 3 minutes, give it a try. Hi, you want me to go back to the previous problem? ये ऐसे कंप्लीट कर लो पहले. I think something went awfully wrong here. Give me a second. I'll restart the presentation. Not to panic. Is the presentation visible to you? Yeah, I guess presentation is visible now. This is where we were. Try. It should be fine now. This question could be approached through linear integral solutions, but I will suggest you approach it through options. Options are given. If they were not given, then I will be working with integral solution for 3 equations, 3 variables, which is the difficult and time-taking task. See, there are 100 questions. On the first row, I'm writing number of questions. A, B, and C. We do not know how many questions are there. But what is the marking scheme? Every question is 1 mark, worth 1 mark. Every question is worth 2 marks. Every question is worth 3 marks. And what is further known? It is known that the questions in group A carry at least 60% of total marks. This is information given to me before this problem. So I can use this data anywhere I like. This must be 60% or more of total marks. Now here, the question gives me additional hint that there are 23 questions. There are 23 questions. So 46 marks are done. Now I'm looking for how many questions can be there in group C. I can solve it through equations or I can go through options. Let me try equations. The questions are, let us say here, C. The number of questions are C. So how many questions will be here? 77 minus C. So how many marks are here? 77 minus C into 1. This many marks are there. How many total marks are there? Total marks are 77 minus C into 1 plus 46 plus 3C. This many marks are there. I want it to be above 60%. Can I write 60% as 3 by 5? This is what I need to solve now. So cross multiply 5 and you are forming a large equation. You're forming a very large equation. Even at this stage, if you replace value of C, C can be 1, C can be 2, C can be 3, you can verify your answers. Let me solve it thoroughly for you. When I cross multiply 5, it becomes minus 5C. When I cross multiply 5, it becomes 385. When I cross multiply 3, this becomes 77 into 3, 21, carried 1, 231, minus 3C plus 46 plus 9C. अब इसको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा आपको. You bring it on the right side, it becomes plus 2C. Add it here, it becomes 11C. ऐसा more than equal to का साइन है बेटा, more than equal to. You transfer these on the left side. This is 277. When you subtract 277 from here, you subtract 277 from here. Are we getting 8 more than 11C? अरे बाबा ये भी तो 3 times होगा ना, ये भी तो 3 times होगा ना. Three times of this is 8 carried over 1, 138. फालतू के टाइम पास कर रहे हो, बेस्ट अप्रोच वुड हैव बीन 1 2 3 रख के चेक कर लो. 1 2 3 रख के चेक कर लो. अभी कितना बन रहा है ये? दिस इज 369. यहां 369 माइनस कर दो. सब्ट्रैक्ट 369. तो ये आपका आ गया 16. आपको पता पड़ गया ओनली वैल्यू पॉसिबल फॉर सी इज 1. एक ही वैल्यू पॉसिबल है सी के लिए. हाँ, थोड़े सिली मिस्टेक्स अवॉइड करने हैं. यस, होता है. That's there. So 16 is more than 11C. Only value possible for C is 1. Yes. This cat level, yes. Try this. take a minute or so, give it a shot. I will again start in a similar manner. There are 100 questions in A, B, and C. C contains 8 questions, 3 marks K, 24 marks. B carries at least 20% marks. At least 20% marks are in B. Which of the following best describes the number of questions in group B? अब क्योंकि B का वैल्यू चाहिए, B का हिंट चाहिए, if you want to solve it, I'll assume the variable B 2 नंबर का है, marks are 2B. Here it becomes 100 minus 8, 92, 92 minus B, 1 marks, so 92 minus B marks. I need to take care of two things. A must be minimum 60% and B must be minimum 20%. Let us focus on B first. How many marks are there in B? 2B marks. How many total marks are there? Addition of these. So 24 plus 92, 106. 106 plus 2B minus B. B. We want there to be more than 20 marks. More than 20 marks is 1 by 5. 20% is 1 by 5. More than that. More than or equal to. ऐसा. 92 plus 24 is 116. 116. Now cross multiply. 10B is more than or equal to 116 minus B. So 11B is more than or equal to 116. So see 11 into 11. 11 into 11 is 121. 11 into 10 is 110 क्योंकि मुझे more चाहिए. So B starts from 12. B starts from 12. 12 से ऊपर होगा तो 12 से ऊपर तो ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है. Now I'll focus on A. A के जो marks हैं that is 92 minus B divided by total marks तो same होंगे. Total marks होंगे 116 minus B. ये minimum 60% चाहिए. 60% is 3 by 5. तो आपको अपर लोअर दो लिमिट मिल जाएगी. You'll have your answer pretty soon. Cross multiply. 0 460 minus 5B more than equal to double 232 minus 3B. इसको इधर ले आओ. 2B इसको इधर ले जाओ. 460 minus 230 is 230. 230 minus 2. कैलकुलेशन चेक कर लो. 3 टाइम्स है ना बेटा. 3 टाइम्स है ना. So 348. 348. इधर ले जाओ. 460 minus 340 is 120. 120 minus 8. We're getting a very large number here. अरे बाबा, टोटल मार्क्स में माइनस बी क्यों आएगा, प्लस बी आएगा? ये ऐड होगा ना बेटा, तो प्लस बी आएगा नीचे ना. दिस इज प्लस बी. ये प्लस बी इधर जाएगा, so it will become 9b. 9b is more than this. तो ये 9 को डिवाइड करेगा 1 टाइम्स 9, कैरेट ओवर जाएगा 2, 26 तो 3. b का वैल्यू इज मोर देन इक्वल टू 13. मोर देन इक्वल टू 13. ये भी प्लस बी जाएगा इधर, तो ये प्लस 3 भी हो जाएगा. तो इट बिकम 8b. So 112 is more than 8b. Divide करो 112 को, तो 1 times it is 8 carried over 3, 4. So 13, 14 is the answer. 13, 14 is the answer. Verify 13 and 14. That is the answer is. Try. Give it a shot. You're looking at a question from CAT many years back. 3 consecutive positive integers are raised to the first, second, and third powers respectively and added. The sum so obtained is a perfect square whose square root equals the total of 3 original numbers. Which of the following best describes the minimum, say m, of these 3 integers? Read again. Smallest number is m. There are 3 consecutive numbers. They are raised power 1, power 2, and power 3. 3 consecutive positive integers are raised to the first, second, and third powers and then added, and then they are added. The addition obtained is a perfect square. The addition obtained is a perfect square. Please understand, the square root of which, the square root of whose, equals the addition of the original 3 numbers. Make sure you understand what is written here. The sum so obtained is a perfect square. See, this is called a perfect square, n square. Whose square root? So n square ka square root is n, equals to the addition of original 3 numbers. Now see, they are trying to hide from you options. This option contains 1, 2, 3. This option contains 4, 5, 6. This option contains 7, 8, 9. This option contains 10, 11, 12. थोड़ा समझो इस बात को. You are adding cube of a number. वो दूसरे के square तक जा रहा है. And what is that square? It is equal to addition of these numbers. Rather than creating very long equations, यहाँ शुरू करो. अगर m का वैल्यू 1 होता, 1, 2 स्क्वायर 3 क्यूब, क्या ये बराबर होता 6 के स्क्वायर के? दिस इज 36, दिस इज 27, दिस इज 4, दिस इज 1. बराबर तो नहीं है, बट आई एम वेरी क्लोज. आई एम वेरी क्लोज हियर. टेक 2, पुट 2 हियर. 2, 3 square, 4 cube. Put 2 here. Put 2 inside. This becomes 6 plus 3, 9 square. 81. 64, 27, 2. Am I closer to this? Am I anywhere near? हाँ, थोड़ा सा. This is 80, 80, 81 plus 2, 83. But बराबर तो नहीं है ना. This is gone. Take 3, 3, 4 square, 5 cube. Put m is equal to 3 inside. 3 into 3, 9 plus 3, 12. Is it 12 ka square? 12 ka square is 144. 5 ka cube is 125. 5 cube is 125. This is, इसको मैंने क्यूब क्यों कर दिया? स्क्वायर था ना ये, 9 था, काफी पीछे है ये. This is 16 plus 3. Is that equal to 144? n plus 1 square, n plus 1 cube. Check करो. If I put 3, this becomes 9 plus 3, 12. 12 का square 144. Match तो हो गया. 19 plus 125 is 144 is equal to 144. m is equal to 3. अब आपके मन में ये आ रहा होगा, you guys might be facing this dilemma or this question कि sir, what if the value was 10, 11, 12? But are still better and faster than actually solving such a large equation. Cube करने से better और faster रहेगा. Another question, another doubt that you might be facing right now is, what if set was a theta? अगर ये theta होता, theta, then it becomes a question of polynomials. For that I will have to teach you how to break down a cubic. ये cubic equation बन जाएगा. How to break down a cubic equation. Take your time, copy this down, comment done. Guys, confirm this. Be careful. थोड़ा थोड़ा संभल के. Find a three-digit number when reversed becomes equal to 17 times the square of its cube root. क्या बोल रहे हैं? There's a three-digit number ABC. When you reverse the number CBA, that becomes 17 times of square of its cube root. So basically this is what you have mentioned to me. Do you want me to solve or do you want to try? Take a minute or so, give it a shot. में we were looking for the original number. ये गड़बड़ कर गया. So one thing is clear that अगर ABC किसी नंबर का क्यूब होगा तब तो क्यूब रूट निकालोगे. पहले क्या करना है आपको, ABC का क्यूब रूट निकाल के स्क्वायर करके 17 टाइम्स करना. तो क्यूब्स लिख लो. और 3 डिजिट चाहिए. 3 डिजिट 125 इज अ क्यूब, 216 is a cube, 343 is a cube, 512 is a cube, 729 is a cube. केवल यही 4-5 नंबर्स हैं which are 3 digits also cubes. और एक क्या चीज करनी है, when you reverse these numbers, they must be divisible by 17, क्योंकि 17 मल्टीप्लाई करके you get the reversal. तो रिवर्स नंबर मस्ट बी ए मल्टीपल ऑफ 17. केवल इतना चेक कर लो, देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी, कुछ और नहीं करना पड़ेगा. यूज अ कैलकुलेटर, डिसाइड, कंफर्म, इज 521 डिविजिबल बाय 17. लेट मी यूज अ कैलकुलेटर हियर. Is 521 divisible by 17? No, it is not. Is 612 divisible by 17? It is. Very good, very nice. 343 divisible by 17? No, it is not. 215 divisible by 17? It is not. 927 divisible by 17? It is not. So only one equation, one value matches. कुछ solve ही नहीं करना है इसके बाद आपको. You don't have to solve anything from here onwards. The answer will be 216. The answer will be 216. Yeah. Try. Mansi counted total number of. You give it a try. You give it a shot. So this turns into a 3-variable equation, but not a very big deal, not a very difficult question to work with. Mansi counted total number of vehicles in the traffic jam, consisting of at least one motorcycle, 3-wheeler auto rickshaw, a car. Car we assume 4 wheels to be 150. So motorcycle, auto rickshaw and car. The vehicles are 150 and total number of wheels not counting spares to be 320. A motorcycle will have 2 wheels. An auto rickshaw will have 3 wheels. A is the number of auto rickshaws. Wheels are 3A. And cars are expected to have 4 wheels, not counting spares. That is 320. Now the question is the number of vehicles having more than 2 wheels could be. More than 2 wheels means auto and car together could be, can be, might be. So my job is to find what can be, what could be. So in all such questions, we suggest remove the variable which is of least use to you. There is no need for motorcycles, and their motorcycles have the smallest coefficient as well. I will double and rewrite. Double, 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 double. I'll subtract. कुछ नहीं रखा, कुछ नहीं रखा. A plus 2C is equal to 20. Please observe, I am looking for value of A plus C. Plus C is equal to 20. Is it possible to have A plus C as 11? If A plus C becomes 11, C becomes 9. Yes, why not? A will become 2. I'm happy with this. Can A plus C be 12? If this is 12, this will become 8. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. So if two values match, the answer has to be all of the above. बड़ा चिंदी सा सवाल है, easy सा question है. If this is 13, this will become 7. So yes, it is possible. It is possible to have 11, 12 or 13 vehicles with 2 or more wheels. Very easy, very straightforward question. Why did I rewrite it as A plus C plus C? क्योंकि A plus C का वैल्यू मांग रहा है. You don't go on and create integral solutions. बड़े लंबे solution हो जाएंगे आपके. Don't do that. A plus C का वैल्यू मांगा, 11 पुट करके देखा, C becomes 9. It is okay. As long as C is within A plus C, I am fine. If A plus C becomes 13, C becomes 7. Within 13, yes, I'm okay with it. So these values are possible. अच्छा, अगर A plus C 10 हो जाएगा तो C 10 हो जाएगा. A will become 0. And the question says at least one vehicle of each type. तो 10 नहीं हो सकता. 10 नहीं हो सकता. Give it a shot. A basket of 2 apples, 4 oranges, 6 mangoes cost the same as a basket of 1 apple, 4 oranges, 8 mangoes, or a basket of 8 oranges, 7 mangoes. Then the number of mangoes in a basket of mangoes that has the same cost as the other basket is. लैंग्वेज में उलझना नहीं है. फोकस ऑन इक्वेशंस, फोकस ऑन द क्वांटिटी. स्टार्ट. We are equating costs. I'm assuming an apple costs A, orange costs X, and mangoes cost M. So this is the equation that I can generate from the first hint. It costs same as 1 apple, 4 oranges, and 8 mangoes. Directly you see oranges are cancelled. You have price of an apple is equal to 4 mangoes. From the very first hint, that is the value I can guess, which is also equivalent to 8 oranges and 7 mangoes. So now if I focus on second and third, if I transfer it on this side and this on the other side, I will have apple plus mango is equal to 4 oranges, and 1 apple is equal to 4 mangoes. 4 mangoes. So 5 mangoes is equal to 4 oranges. इसको simplify करना है करो, otherwise leave it as it is. Now what is the question? What will all of this be equal to in terms of mangoes? तो मैं यहाँ पे देखता हूँ, see 4 oranges मुझे चाहिए, तो I am using this one here. What is price of 1 apple? 1 apple is worth 4 mangoes. 4 oranges. 4 oranges are worth what? 5 mangoes. And I want 8 mangoes as it is. So 4 plus 5, 9 plus 8, 17. Check values. This is 2. This is 2. A is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. इधर जाएगा 2 हो जाएगा, इधर जाएगा 1 हो जाएगा 2. 2 तो हो जाएगा 3. तो ये आपका आ गया 1 apple is equal to 2 mangoes. 4 oranges is equal to 3 mangoes. 2 plus 3 plus 8. 13 mangoes. Plus minus mistakes आप भी avoid करो. Silly mistakes will get you silly marks. Avoid such things. Confirm if this is clear. We have solved a similar question earlier. Quite similar. This is the theta. The previous question had options. Give it a try. We have increased number of elements here. Give it a shot. Give it an honest try. For how many ordered pairs PQ does the following set of linear equations have one solution? When do we have one solution? When this coefficient ratio and this coefficient ratio are not equal. So P into Q is not equal to 12. So if you don't want to think reverse, you can actually assume values and check. When P is equal to 1, P is equal to 1. Q can be any one of these values. Multiple 12 nahi aayega. When P is equal to 1, there are 8 cases. When P is equal to 2, Q cannot be 6. Q cannot be 6. तो बचे 7 cases. When P is equal to 3, Q cannot be 4. बचे 7 cases. You want to prove that is not equal to 12, you can do that. When P is equal to 4, Q cannot be 3. So 7 cases. When P is equal to 5, Q can be anything. So 8 cases. When P is equal to 6, Q cannot be 2. So 7 cases. P is equal to 7, Q can be anything. 8 cases, 8 possibilities, 8 pairs. When P is equal to 8, Q can be anything because 12 is not a multiple of 8. There are 8 cases. So how many possibilities are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 multiples of 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 multiples of 7, so which is 60. What other way can we think of? उल्टा कर दो. P into Q को 12 कर दो. So 2 into 6, 6 into 2 can be 12. 3 into 4, 4 into 3 can be 12. ये 4 cases नहीं चाहिए. P, there are 8 possibilities. Q, there are 8 possibilities. Total possibilities are 64. Out of these 64, ये 4 को हमें कैंसल करना है, नेगेट करना है. There are 60 possibilities जहां पर ये दोनों इक्वल नहीं होंगे. I feel negation वाला नहीं. P1 Q1 is a pair ना. P1 Q1 is a pair. P2 Q2 is also a pair. Ordered pair. इसमें मिस्टेक होती है when you are manually counting like this. नहीं तो ठीक है ना, it is an ordered pair ना. देखो when I assume P is equal to 1, when I assume P is equal to 1, the pair can be 1 1, pair can be 1 2, pair can be 1 3. When I assume P is equal to 2, तो 2 1 can be a pair, 2 2 can be a pair. ये pair और ये pair same थोड़ी है. These are called ordered pairs. What you're trying to do is you're trying to count combinations. Combinations नहीं बोला है. Ordered pairs for PQ. Ordered pairs for PQ. ये पूछा आपने से. P is equal to 1, Q is equal to 2 is not same as P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 1. 1 2 and 2 1 are not the same pairs. नहीं ना, 1 के साथ में 8 पेयर्स, 2 के साथ में 7 पेयर्स, क्योंकि 2 के साथ में 6 कैनॉट बी ए पेयर ना. I don't want P into Q to be equal to 12. 2 के साथ में there will be 7 pairs. 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 7, 2 8. नहीं बेटा, 1 1 is also a pair ना. 1 1 is also a pair ना. एट 7 और 8 8, तो 8 के साथ भी 8 पेयर्स हुए ना. 8 8 भी तो पेयर हुआ ना. क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्योंकि P इंटू Q होगा. 1 1 is a pair, 2 2 is a pair, 3 3 is a pair, 4 4 is a pair. क्यों नहीं? हाँ हाँ, क्यों नहीं? चलो, let us try one more. A very very straightforward question. दिमाग भी नहीं लगाना. What is this? बड़ा straightforward सवाल है. 3 वेराइटीज हैं शर्ट्स के. सेलिंग प्राइस इज गिवन. 450 रुपए कलेक्ट हुए हैं थ्रू सेल. मिनिमम 1 शर्ट हैज टू बी सोल्ड फॉर ईच वेराइटी. अब आपको मैक्सिमाइज करना है नंबर ऑफ शर्ट्स सोल्ड को. अगर आपको मैक्सिमाइज करना है नंबर ऑफ शर्ट्स को, तो यू नीड टू इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ शर्ट्स विच वर सोल्ड फॉर 25 rupees. I am saying there are X number of shirts of 100 rupees, Y number of shirts for 50 rupees, and Z number of shirts for 25 rupees. आपको 450 करना है. Whenever the question uses language like at least one shirt, at least one of each, तो 100 रुपए की एक, 50 रुपए की एक, 25 रुपए की एक, मतलब 175 को पहले ही माइनस कर दो आप. So this is 75, this is 275. नाउ एक एक माइनस हो गया, मतलब एक एक शर्ट तो खरीद लिया आपने, तो 3 शर्ट्स तो ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं. अब व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल से इस पूरे को 25-25 रुपए से इकट्ठा करो. 275 डिवाइडेड बाय 25, 1 टाइम्स 25, 25 1 टाइम्स. तो 11 शर्ट और ले लो. टोटल शर्ट्स आर 14. ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं मिलेगा आपको कैट में एट द स्टेज. स्नैप नैप के हिसाब से भी इट बिकम्स अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. मे बी सीईटी वीटी में आया तो अलग बात है. लास्ट ईयर देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन इन द आफ्टरनून स्लॉट. उसमें 2 वैरायटी के शर्ट्स थे. देयर प्राइसेस वर गिवन, प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज वाज गिवन. अब आपको टोटल रेवेन्यू लाना है एक वैल्यू पे और फिर मैक्सिमाइज करना है वन पर्टिकुलर शर्ट. द क्वेश्चन साउंडेड लाइक प्रॉफिट लॉस डिस्काउंट, but the question was based upon linear integral solutions. हर साल you will have one question, at least one question in each slot. तो अभी from here we will start with theory for the next session. ये theory आपकी आएगी, तो कल ही शुरू करते हैं. We'll start with theory. There is about 20-25 minutes का theory to explain you all possibilities. थोड़ा सा small element of inequality also we will use. I'll give you a formula as well, shortcut वाला formula. Usually people wait for the last workshops to cover that. वो आपको पहले दिन दे दूंगा मैं. Don't worry. Tomorrow we'll cover this tomorrow. I've added one 7 p.m. session as well for tomorrow. आज का शिफ्ट कर दिया. Done with it. Done for today. Good night.